San Diego, California. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Duke
Johnson. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the...
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
They'll take over.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, here's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down. It's Henry, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
On the draw is Edwards. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Last week, over 100 yards. Three touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brought him down.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Sanders.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On the return, Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. On 2nd down. It's Edwards, and flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Bradley Roby on the tackle.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Leonard Fournette. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Breida. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out.
He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though. So maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the 2nd quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
On third down, Henry. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone.
They'll take over.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Roby on the tackle.
On third down. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet, coordinator, and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Edwards. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out.
They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around, different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
And spreading the wealth has been very effective. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They run with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Leonard Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
11 yards there, first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, a run with Breida. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. On first down, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Not good enough, man.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again. Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Akins. A gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
4 yards.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Fournette. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position